Orange Sky Audio presents A Dreams and Reality Collection, Books 1 through 3, by Hadena James. Narrated for you by Tia Ryder.
Orange Sky Audio presents Tortured Dreams, Dreams and Reality Series Book 1, by Hadena James. Narrated for you by Tia Ryder. Watching. July 2013. It was a beautifully warm day, which beat the misting fog that had persisted for the 2 previous weeks she'd been in Seattle. No doubt the dreary weather of Seattle contributed to some of the chronic depression the inhabitants of the city suffered from. She'd been watching for 13 days, and she hadn't yet been noticed by Aislinn Cain. She was surprised by this. Aislinn always struck her as the vigilant type, always on her guard. She'd sublet an apartment across the street from Aislinn's for 1 month. She'd called the university in June and found Cain had finished her degree and her employment with them. Yet despite Aislinn Cain not having a job, she hadn't seemed to take notice of the medieval-style murders Jessica was committing. This had struck her as odd. It was why she'd come to Washington to set her eyes on the woman. Once here, it struck her as even odder that Cain hadn't noticed her. The woman had no life. She ordered takeout nearly every day and occasionally went to the coffee shop down the road for muffins or a sandwich, but otherwise she didn't leave her tiny apartment much. She never went to the store for anything except cigarettes and soda in the 2 weeks Jessica had been watching. She wasn't sure how Cain got toiletries and things, as she never went to a store beyond the corner market where she bought her soda and cigarettes. She received 3 newspapers every day: the Seattle Times, the New York Times, and USA Today. On Sundays, she also got the LA Times and Chicago Tribune. In the nearly 2 weeks Jessica had been in the apartment across the road, Cain had received 2 packages from her cousin, Aislinn Cain, and 1 package from her mother, Myrna Cain. She wasn't sure why Cain got all these newspapers, but it had given her an idea. So far, she'd killed using impaling, drawing and quartering, and a rack, but none of them had made the headlines of anything more than local papers in Columbia, Missouri, Des Moines, Iowa, Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, and Wichita.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?